I'm going to show you a few different shading techniques. Blending is the first one I'm going to show you. And to do this, I'm just keeping my lines close together, and I'm using similar values so that it looks like it blends together. You can do this lighter or darker, but the key is trying to keep your lines consistent and close together. Then there's hatching, which involves using lines that are spaced apart. They can go in a similar direction. You can cross them. It's called cross hatching, which is in a perpendicular direction. You can see that this kind of looks like a fence or something. It's not a very organic way to hatch. You do not have to hatch when you cross hatch in a completely perpendicular manner. You can cross hatch in just a slightly different direction. And you'll notice that this is not quite as much of a cage kind of look there. You can also hatch in more circular direction, and then you could even cross hatch in a kind of more circular direction too. You can see that that kind of blends together. This is how we create hair and fur techniques. Then there's circulism, and circulism involves using circular marks that overlap. And this creates a certain look. It can be extremely useful when trying to create an area that is smoothly blended without any lines. So you can see I can overlap in circular marks, and it's going to create a smooth blend, much like that, but you won't see any lines because there are no lines. It's circles. Well, lines that are circles. So you can see there's a difference between, you can use hatching or lines that are next to each other to blend, or you can use like a circulism kind of technique to cover areas. And I'll show you in a second. So here's the circulism. You can take a stump, and this will blend extremely smooth and have no lines in it, no streaks at all. While this might blend smooth, but you can still see a few streaks in here. So this is actually a preferred method if you want a really smooth blend. So bear that in mind. You can also go follow contours. This is kind of following a contour. So you can hatch following contours, which will create the feeling of like a curvature, so that it looks like it's not on a flat surface. It's just hatching around a curved surface. This is really useful if you're trying to create the look of something dimensional. So you keep that in mind, that if you're trying to hatch along something that's curved, to curve your lines. Right. Thank you.